here we go. Welcome back to Vermeil and Gold Anime Review, episode number 5. We're going to talk about episodes 9 and 10 for the series. Yes, we're almost done with this one. So, 9 picks up right with the top of episode 8, where we have the practical exam, which is simply putting mana into a crystal ball, which is something that we see in common other fantasy series when our adventurers join a guild. So, we see various people attempt to do it, but they're not successful. It takes until Lilia to finally understand the grasp what the heck you're supposed to do. You're not supposed to put in the crystal itself, you're supposed to put in the actual flame. And she gets a high score. Marcus barely passes. Sharon gets no problem. The snobby kid from their school, he passed no problem. In the case Alto, who is apparently the last one, he's like number 108. Lily was like 88, I think it was. So he goes around and basically understands the fundamental composition of the crystal ball itself and puts a whole bunch of mana and it explodes. And he's told because of the fact that, well, he did basically pass really easily because he did break a crystal ball. He was kind of surprised, so then written exam. So then, of course, basically Alto and Vermeil proceed to have a makeout session. Yes, a makeout session. Takes a little while, and of course you get the ticket, the utensils, and then another makeout session, and of course he's just barely able to make it to the test exam. Meanwhile, though, the snotty kid from the other school, like he's using the restroom, of course he talks about how basically how uptight he is, and the fact that he thinks he's better than everybody else because he thinks he's in better school. And then we see the mysterious hooded guy, who is later identified as Elto of the Heaven's Will, which is like a terrorist group, where he proceeds to kill him by burning him from the inside with magic, takes his test ticket, and then you see him just sit down next to Alto, and he just falls asleep. Alto, like, knows when he's looking at the test, like, this should be stuff on the silver exam. Why is it on the bronze exam? As for if he passed or not, I don't know. In the case of the other guy, yeah, this guy apparently later, this is the guy who actually passed every single exam with zero problem. Like, aced every one. And he's like, huh. Yeah, and basically he just really want to try this again. Like that was easy. He's like, yeah, he just want to go with the experience again. He probably just enjoy that. And that's when I figure, oh, he's actually not the student who's sitting there, because the student sitting there is dead. And then he just summons a rock golem out of nowhere. And he finds, and of course, Vermeil basically knows what's going on. Of course, identifies her as a demon. Now, the Colonel doesn't matter that. The fact, like, oh crap, she's a demon. Like, he says nothing to this at all. Maybe he couldn't hear it. I'm not sure. And of course, Lilia tries to go in there. She's basically forced out of the room. And I'm like, why could she's probably just as powerful as Alto. And all because she's a student, she can't help out fight off against a freaking terrorist? I mean, her friend's in there. Well, the man she loves, the man she's obsessed with is in there. Of course, you can't exactly say that. Sharon just, well, they try to get in, of course, they try to get back, get past, and of course, everybody proceeds to go right back outside because of transfigured magic. And then, of course, Vermeil gets serious by going to her demon form, which is not assumed since episode 6. It's only been a few episodes. And then she's in prison, but then, of course, the book that sealed Vermeil, the book Vermeil was sealed in, just mysteriously activates, and we see the woman from the previous night, who was actually in Alto's dream, where she's actually the mage who imprisoned Vermeil in the book because she asked her to. And like creating this magic, of course, is basically the world of memories. And then the episode ends with Alto seeing a very young Vermeil carrying a flower crown. Yeah. So this is going to be basically the basis of the last couple episodes. I'm like, fine. But hopefully he passes the bronze exam. Hopefully. Otherwise, a great 2 episodes. Well, I thought we'd have time to watch the last 2, but I'm going to have to save them. I can... Well... Because I look at the time, I think I might be able to basically watch the last 2 episodes. Yeah, and then when I get back, I'll because I'm going to go, and then when I get back, I'll watch the new anime, okay? Next view. I'll see you on the bit, okay? So please be sure to like, comment, subscribe, turn notifications, okay? Bye.